Yo, what's up everyone? My name is Jesse Haugen, and today we're going to be going over Orchestral Tools' new library, Sinoid. And if you stay to the end of the video, I'm actually going to be giving away a few copies through the generosity of Orchestral Tools, and I'll explain to you how to do that a little bit later. So, let's jump right on in. Now, the way that I thought would be fun to look over this library would actually be to show you how I put a new library into my template. I've gotten a lot of questions about my template. I've talked a lot about it on my channel before. It has almost 2,000 tracks. I have sort of maybe a different template philosophy than some people. Basically, my idea is I want every single thing from every library that I like to be accessible to me through a quick search function and the hit of a button. I don't want to go digging into presets and libraries and always be doing a bunch of work that I end up just doing over and over and over again. Instead, I'd kind of like to just do it once and then have it accessible to me on any of the projects that I'm working on. So the way that I do that is through all these disabled tracks that you can see here. And all of these disabled tracks are presets that I've made or that I found from libraries that I like. And they're all there. They're all ready to go. They're all searchable through this search function here. And then I can just pick one that I want. Like, let's go down to some other Orchestral Tool stuff since that's what we're going to be going through today. I can hit one button on my keyboard, it activates, it's there, it's ready for me to play, and I can play it. And I love that because it saves me so much time. I mean, if you think about how much time it would take to load these things every time, you end up wasting a lot of time over the course of multiple projects, multiple days. So, the way that I typically do this when I get a new library is I'll go ahead and see what category we're going to be in, and I think the first category we're going to be in is Synths, so I'm just going to be in Synths here. I'm going to scroll down to the new library. So as I go through this stuff, I'll stop along the way and show you the stuff that really stands out to me. But basically all I'm trying to do here is I'm just trying to go through and find the sounds that are inspiring immediately, that I feel like I could see myself using, that I feel like have some utility or maybe are a little bit different. They fill a gap or they do something better than something I currently have. And that's sort of the philosophy behind why I'm choosing what I'm choosing. So I'm going to go through them and then I'll stop on the stuff that I think is really interesting for you. So let's jump right on in. It looks like we have origin and mutation, which I'm assuming means these are like source sounds that they then use for all the like modulated, mutated stuff in here. So let's look at this first one, analog generator. I'm going to get rid of this and I'm just going to pull it in one at a time here. All right, this is the sustain. Let's see what this sounds like. Oh, that's pretty. You know what I kind of feel like this needs, though, is let's throw a little bit of Echo Boy on this. We'll just do the eighth note, pull the mix down, put the feedback up a little bit. Yeah. Yeah, that's really pretty. I really like that a lot. Yeah, so that's the first one. That's gonna stay. So what I'm gonna call this is just analog sus, and then we'll duplicate it. We'll go back in and we'll check out some of the other ones. So basically, if I like it, I keep it. If I don't, I don't. Let's check out the next one. Soft sustain. Oh, this is pretty too. If you notice, I duplicated the delays. We're going to keep the delays on. This one needs a little bit of compression. This is a Focusrite plugin I absolutely love. Let's get rid of that. Put the gain up a little bit. Yeah, that's really pretty. I like that a lot. So we will keep that. Let's duplicate here, and we'll call that one analog soft sus. Here is the next one. I like this. It's a very simple synth sound, but it's I don't know. I don't have a lot of stuff exactly like it. Like it's very playable, which I like. This is called drifting. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I like that a lot. And I actually like it with my compression and delay, so we're going to leave that as well. So we'll call that analog drifting. Yeah, it's very simple. I can see, like, you could go a lot of places with that in terms of, like, adding effects and layering. I'm very curious to see what they did for the mutated stuff, because I imagine that's sort of the direction that we're going. So, okay, that's everything. I think the next one is not synth. I think the other source sounds, yeah, wind and percussion. So we're going to go ahead and deactivate those. Those will now live in there forever. And let's see what these other sounds are. I'm excited to hear these, actually. Oh, there's a lot of stuff in here. Cool. Let's pull them all in here. That's really cool. I actually feel like I won't use that as much. It's not that I don't like it. I like the undulating one a lot more. Same thing with that. That's really cool. I just don't think I'll use it much. Those are cool. I will use those. So what we're going to do, we're going to remove all these. The other thing I like to do typically with like this stuff, especially natural instruments, I do a niente and a soft low layer so that I can do mod wheel all the way from silent up to full volume. I just tend to like to program that way, so I like to set my Orchestral Tools stuff up that way. And if you see, I also got some reverb sends on this. That's going to like a typical orchestral hall reverb, which is cool. So and it sounds good to me, so we'll leave it on. Bass flute. Yeah, let's check this out. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, that's really cool. Okay, I like a lot of this. I pretty much like everything in here except maybe the accented. So let's go through quickly. Oh, there's an ocarina here. That is interesting. See, like, this is a great example of a sound. Like, there's nothing wrong with this. I just don't know that I'd ever use it. I mean, it's honestly interesting, but I feel like I would use the staccato. Maybe not the stuttering as much, but this, that's got a vibe for me. So let's go ahead and keep that one. Let's go on to percussion. I think this is the last of the source sounds. Oh, cool. More vibes. I have a lot of vibes. So like this is one, I probably won't, I don't know. Maybe this will blow all my other vibes out of the water, but I have a lot of these. This is nice. Yeah. Okay. Well, yep, that's going in. Here I am thinking I don't need this, and that is beautiful. Yeah, we're just going to call that vibes because it's just a typical vibe. Graphone. What is this? These are cool. Yeah. And these I'll do with this like in mod wheel. Yeah, those are very nice vibes. Bode. I did not expect the vibes in here to be so incredibly vibey. Get it? Muted tremolo is also super dope. All right. Really cool. And then you might ask, like, why don't I just keep the key switch patches? I do for some things. But the reason I don't is because typically I'm looking for the one sound at a time, and it's easier and faster for me to just search like vibes trem or something in the search bar of my template, and then it just pulls up the thing that I want. Or all the samples that I have that do that. It's just a lot faster and a lot more streamlined in that way. So I'll sometimes for certain things I'll keep the key switches, but for this stuff, especially lately. I've been liking to separate it out. Singing bowls. Now that's cool. That's also cool. That's also cool. All right. Yep, we're gonna do the singing bowls. All right, and then this is the thing I was really looking forward to from this library. Basically, at this point now, they take all these source sounds and they make really cool like pads and stuff from it, and I love the stuff that they do with that. So I'm really excited to see what they come up with. I put all the pads and combination stuff under synths because that's usually kind of how I think of them and use them. They're like soundscape, you know, type thing. Whoa. Let's get rid of that. Interesting. Not my cup of tea, but cool. This, on the other hand, that's really cool. And again, I don't really know why. Like, it's just some things resonate. Yep. That's super resonating. Whoa. That's cool. Yeah, I like this one. That's insane. How are they making that sound out of this stuff? Yeah, this is dope. Yeah, that's a really cool one. Holy. It's cool. Also cool. These... So, like, okay, this is a good example where these all sound sort of similar to me, and I like them. So what I might do, because they don't quite warrant individual tracks, is this one I might just leave as a key switch. So I'll just call this Sinoid Ravaged Key Switch, because, you know, this has that sort of, they're all very similar sounds, but they are a vibe. So what I'll do is I'll find the key switch for the first sound, which is down here at C0, and I'll record that in so that is loaded into the template, so it always starts at least on that first key switch. Sweet. Yeah, so that's Sinoid. There they are. Those are all my favorite sounds. I think the standout for me actually in this library of everything is some of those like undulating sustains of the Woodwinds, but then actually I just really like this analog generator. Like, this thing is, I can think of a couple projects I'm working on where I might use this. That's really nice. Actually, even now that I have it, I kind of wonder if it should be in the other reverb. Yeah, it should. Oh yeah, that's really nice. Let's add both of these to that other reverb too. Yeah, that sounds awesome. I really like that. Yeah, those are really cool. Those are my favorite sounds from this. But yeah, it's really awesome. So, if you like it and you would also like to play around with these sounds, all you need to do is just leave a comment below. It could be your favorite patch, could be your least favorite patch, it could be the name of your dog. I don't really mind as long as you leave a comment, and then make sure that you're subscribed to my channel. If you leave a comment and you're subscribed to my channel, you will be entered. I will do a random drawing What's up, everyone? This is Editing Jesse, and I realized that when I shot this video, I gave the wrong date. So the actual date for the cutoff and when I'm going to do the drawing to win the couple free copies of this library is going to be April 7th, which is in about like a week and a half, 2-ish weeks. So hopefully that gives you enough time. And Video Jesse is going to explain what happens from there. So let's go back to him. And then winners, I will notify in the comments, and I'll give you my email, and then you can just send me an email. So make sure that you have access to email and stuff if you're going to enter. And then once you send it to me, we'll get you all the licenses and stuff over from Orchestral Tools. If you absolutely cannot wait to potentially get this library for free, it is currently available for a limited discount. So go ahead and go grab that over at Orchestral Tools website. I'll link that below. Otherwise, best of luck. Hope you guys enter, and can't wait to give this library away to a few people. All right, see you next time.